leg, Pangos did.
Take one more look at it.
And they finished the play with a lob, but and then the clock stops and they go with 10 to Gary Bell. Well, there's the finish. They were playing 5-on-4 because the referee is not going to stop the action until Gonzaga gets the ball back.
So as they attend to Gary Bell Jr.
The only concern here is that they didn't bang knees.
One of the things as well that can happen in a spot like that, I mean, obviously he's in some pain, but I think that at times there's a fear factor that happens where it's just scary when your knee buckles that way or you feel that sharp pain.
Now the interesting thing for Gonzaga is if there's one Achilles heel on the roster is they're not a deep team in the backcourt.
Yep.
Essentially it's been Pangos, Stockton, and Bell, sometimes Dranginas, but he's more of a 3. And David Stockton has been dealing with an upper respiratory infection over the Christmas holidays.
Murphy and Stockton get tied up with each other. Great look. Harris finds a cutting Martin.
We've said this a number of times this year, John. What makes Elias Harris so valuable is his versatility. That time they doubled Pangos in the backcourt, and Harris brought it up, kept his head up, and made the play.
With Stockton and Pangos in the backcourt, very undersized for Gonzaga. We'll see if they can take advantage. Feed in there, and this is Cobbins who throws it down and one.
That's an uncanny post feed from Marcus Smart. Cobbins did a great job of sealing his man off the lane. But watch where this ball is delivered to the outside of the defender, right at the rim. This is a tremendous delivery, right on the money. Dower cannot get back into play because Cobbins sealed him up the lane.
Cobbins completes a three-point play. We mentioned all the injuries. Cobbins missed the first 5 due to a foot injury. And just like that, the Cowboys are up by 3.
They weathered that early storm, and they've almost lulled Gonzaga to sleep, and Pangos picks up another one. But if you're a big guy and you're guarding the pick and roll, you have got to know that that's what the MO of a quick guard is. If you're going to show hard, you better be ready to move your feet and get out of the way.
Travis Ford just said to Philip Jurek, don't come out that high, back up. So now 5 team fouls already on Oklahoma State. Dower, soft touch. He is a skilled big guy that can do a lot in short bursts. One-point game here at Gallagher, Iba, and Stillwater. There are top 25 teams going at it. Number 22 and number 10. Smart hanging and hitting.
Well, did you see him change his shot? He went up. Defender challenged. He moved it. Still got a really good look.
Hart tracks it down. And he stepped on the sideline. Oklahoma State basketball. Cowboys at home trying to knock off number 10 and being led by their super frosh, Marcus Smart, who continues to deliver all season long. Here in Stillwater, 15:42 to go, second half. Oklahoma State leading by 3. How about some football to discover Orange Bowl? It's on ESPN New Year's night. Jordan Lynch and MAC champs Northern Illinois, and they'll look to go up against Florida State, the ACC champs, and one of the top-rated and stingiest defenses in the nation. It's the Discover Orange Bowl, number 15, Northern Illinois, number 12, Florida State, on New Year's Day. Gary Bell has come back to the bench. Kevin Pangos and the Zags looking for something to get going offensively, but both teams have been hot in the second half.
You know, it's interesting. Gonzaga is shooting a high percentage, 57%, but we mentioned earlier that the length of Oklahoma State's defense would bother them, and they have 11 turnovers so far.
Kelly Olynyk with those 3 fouls, getting ready to check back in for the Zags.
2-3 zone now. Not really a knockdown shooter on the court right now for the Cowboys.
I don't believe we've seen Forte here in the second half. Harris rebounds the miss, and he'll bring it into the front court. Harris sees an opening at the rim, and he's fouled. Cobbins blocked it, but Harris was bumped on the body. Just about 5 minutes gone by here in the second half, and already 16 fouls on Oklahoma State, 3 on Gonzaga. So 2 shots for Elias Harris, who is a 76% free throw shooter. Here comes Phil Forte to check back in.
Elias Harris grabbed that rebound. He looked for Pangos. Pangos was smothered on the outlet, and Harris just brought the ball up. Nobody stopped him. He went right to the basket.
Olynyk back in. Harris sits. A 1-point game here in Stillwater.
Again, Zags with that 2-2-1 press.
The nuisance pressure, as you like to call it,
because right now there's 24 on the clock, and Oklahoma State's just getting into their half-court offense.
Forte over Olynyk. Zurich needs to be careful. Could have picked up number 4 in that spot.
That was a really good challenge by Olynyk.
Olynyk on the smaller Cobbins back.
He got pushed and fouled. Got fouled 3 times on that one play.
Big time.
This is what we talked about. Kelly Olynyk has gotten bigger, stronger. Now watch him back Cobbins down. He's patient. Takes the body, takes the body. There's the first push. There's the foul. And utilizing that new and improved physique.
With that foul, by the way, Gonzaga will be shooting on every foul the rest of the way. 17 fouls. Just about 5.5 gone by. Gonzaga as a team, not great from the line, 67%. Oklahoma State, meanwhile, brilliant from the free throw line. Hart, huge rebound. And they refeed the post. Olynyk lays it in. There's Stockton, who is so good at doing that.
I told you this in Orlando, but Mike Hart long ago earned that scholarship because of plays like that. Zags now in a zone, so you got a shade Forte. David Stockton's doing that.
Nash rattles that jumper in.
Good job. Nash found an opening in the seam at the middle of the zone.
Olynyk looking for space. Dower just inside the stripe hits.
Sam Dower, he has scored from, now he redshirted too, but he has scored from the moment he stepped on the court. Not a great rebounder or defender, but he can put the ball in the basket.
Nash. Out of bounds, it'll be Gonzaga basketball. Ron Daly saying it was off Philip Jurek. The big guy will grab a seat. Gonzaga by a deuce. A little choppy here to start the second half.
No, it has been a lot of fouls by Oklahoma State, but you know, you look up and they're only down 2 points. Gonzaga has turned the ball over some.
Bulldogs have been more intent on establishing Olynyk in the second half. And while Pangos hasn't scored at 18 in the first half, there's Olynyk again. Oh, quick move. And lays it in.
Well, what he's got right now, they've got an opportunity to space the floor on the perimeter and just work him one-on-one inside. And even if you double him, you got to come earlier. But take a look right here, John. Kelly Olynyk did not take a shot in the first half because of foul trouble. Going to work right now, working the night shift in Stillwater. He sat for a while because of foul trouble, but Mark Few has been doing this for a little while, obviously, with a pretty good winning percentage. And what he's done, Gonzaga's gotten Oklahoma State in foul trouble, so they're just now pounding the ball inside to Kelly Olynyk. Watch him establish good physical frame to the rim, and right now, Brian Nash doesn't have an answer.
Kelly Olynyk scoreless in the first half, didn't even attempt a shot. At all 9 of his points since the break.